If you're a runner struggling with knee pain or what's also known as runner's knee, you might have been working with a physical therapist or a doctor to try and fix the issue. And you might not be getting anywhere. And that is often because, in my experience, when you go to see non running specific physical therapists or doctors, they will provide you with treatments that are focused on the symptoms of the knee pain, as opposed to getting to the root cause of the knee pain in order to fix the problem for good. So they'll often prescribe things like resting for a little while. They might do some taping or bracing. They might get you to do certain remedial exercises like clams or glute bridges. They may do massage, dry needling, and other things like this, as well as more intense treatments like shockwave machines, injections of steroids or other things, and even surgery. Now, I have nothing against these things in and of themselves. However, they will reduce the pain for a short time, but once the training ramps back up, the knee pain will come back because they are focused on reducing the knee pain in terms of reducing the symptoms rather than getting to the root cause, i.e., the reason the knee started hurting in the first place. So if you engage in those treatments, you may find that the knee pain gets better for a while, but then it starts to come back when you start to try and run further or faster. So what is the root cause of knee pain with running? Or said another way, runner's knee. The root cause of runner's knee is weak knees, weak muscles, and bad technique. And if you want to fix runner's knee for good, if you want to get to the root cause of the problem so it doesn't come back, then you have to fix these. And so what do I mean by each of these? Well, weak knees, when we are walking around, being generally active, especially when we're playing sports and stuff, when we're young, that strengthens our knees. However, if we take some time off running, or if we have a job where we're forced to sit all day, that is going to let the knees get weaker. And that means that when you try to run on them, they can start to hurt. And then if you have weak muscles, the muscles of the leg are supposed to offload the knee. And if the muscles of the leg are weak, they're going to allow more of that impact stress to go into the knees and make them hurt. And finally, bad technique means that when you run incorrectly, you're going to concentrate more of that impact force when you hit the ground into the knee instead of distributing it through the whole leg. And that's going to overload the knee and make them painful. And so if we want to fix the root cause of runner's knee, how are we going to do that? Well, that's where my 3 critical components of pain-free running comes in. So we're going to build the muscles, strengthen the structures, and fix the form. So first up, we're going to build the muscles, meaning that we're going to build running specific strength and endurance in the muscles of the leg and the whole kinetic chain to offload the knee joints. Second, we're going to strengthen the structures. And that means using running as the rehab. We're going to dose the running precisely to stimulate the stress in the knees to get them to adapt and get stronger in response to that stress. That's why I say the running is the rehab. And finally, we're going to fix the form. And that means that we're going to optimize the biomechanics to distribute the impact forces more evenly so they're not being all concentrated in the knee, overloading the knee and causing them to hurt. And when we do this, we get to the root cause of the knee pain and fix it for good. So you can run on them all day if you want to without feeling a thing. Now you can do this in conjunction with some of those symptoms focused treatments that I talked about at the start. However, you should never replace some of these things that are going to fix the root causes of knee pain with these other treatments that are only focused on the symptoms. If you want to fix runner's knee for good, focus on getting to the root cause of the knee pain: weak knees, weak muscles, and bad technique. And if you've been struggling with runner's knee, and as I've described this, you're thinking that maybe some of the things that you've been told to do are a little bit too focused on the symptoms and not really addressing the root cause, then we'd certainly love to talk to you and see if we might decide if perhaps there's a way we could get to the root cause of this problem and help you get back to pain-free running. So as always, there's a link in the description to book a call with us and we can have a chat and see what's going on, try and get to the root cause of your runner's knee and get you back running as much as you want.